So now finally what I want to talk about is the 3 principles of electron configuration. We're going to do some practice with this later, but these principles you learn in Gen Chem, you just need to commit them to memory, okay? You're still going to need them for Orgo. So what these do is they describe the way that electrons fill atomic orbitals. So remember that orbitals hold 2 electrons. The Aufbau principle is also called the building up principle. Building up, okay? And with the building up principle, what happens is that it just says, hey, if you have orbitals of differing energies, you have to fill the lowest energy first, okay? So remember that, we're going to talk more about this later, but remember that the 1s orbital is your lowest energy orbital, and then it goes up to 2s, and then it goes to 2p, and then they start going into the d's and the f's and everything, okay? So that means you wouldn't fill a f orbital or a d orbital before you completely filled all your lower orbitals, all right? So you always have to start at the bottom and work your way up. Easy. Then we have the Pauli exclusion principle. This one you guys already know. All it says is that you can only have 2 electrons per orbital. So I already told you this, but you didn't know that it was Pauli exclusion. Maybe you forgot, okay? Or maybe you remembered. Sorry, you could have totally remembered that. I just assume I teach this class as if you don't remember anything from Gen Chem. So the way that I like to think about it is that imagine like these 2 electrons are like out on a date, okay? And then like someone tries to join in, it's like a third wheel. They're going to be exclusive. They're going to be like, no, like go away. Like I want to be on a date, right? So Pauli exclusion, they're like excluding the other electrons, all right? So that's Pauli exclusion. Then finally we have our last one, which is Hund's rule. Hund's rule can be compared to, a lot of people compare it to like you're on a school bus and it's like the seats of a bus, all right? So basically you have a certain amount of kids and, you know, well, I don't know, kids are weird, but if you had a normal bus, a normal like bus with adults, what would happen is that people always take the clear seats first. No one doubles up on a seat for no reason. They always take all the clear seats, and once all the seats have one person on them, then you start putting your second people, okay? And basically that's what Hund's rule says. It says that you have to evenly fill all of your orbitals of the same energy level before you can start adding second electrons to those, all right? So in this case, just remember that you're going to, anything that has equal energy, you're going to equally fill it with 1 electron first, and then you can start adding second ones. All right? So guys, it's just important that you guys remember what these rules are about, and we're going to apply it in some practice problems so you guys will get some practice. All right? So let's go on and try it out.